It's difficult to pick. Would probably be Root is one of the biggest. The adoption of the post office coming into cost cutter for next year. The bookable space in Mosaic and the Digital Technium, that was fantastic success. But things like the Society's resources that I've acquired and also the reduction in the ticket for bus tickets.
Setting up the education zone, which is the new revamp of the student representation system. Paper to the Learning and Teaching Committee to discontinue the examination on Saturday. Due to this, you never have to sit an exam on Saturday ever again. The third one then is the Study Aid campaigns. So I've revamped that completely, and from where we used to just serve around 1,000 students to serving 10,000 students over the examination period. This year we gave out free Uplands breakfast, and we also have to cuddle the dog session days.
Been on suicide awareness workshops for students, which were really successful and well attended. Moving the Students' Union over to the Digital Technium, which has given us a much more prominent space to run our operations from, and also consistently improving the transport to and from Bay Campus through working with the travel department in the university.
The Movember campaign, which won NUS Wales campaign of the year. And that's really come down to the support, and a massive thanks to the rugby boys for really helping me push that campaign as well around campus. I guess the opening of the shed has been great help for our scholars and some of our first teams, making great progress towards getting the university to back sport a little bit more in terms of facility costs, and looking at gaining corporate funding for sport.
Everyone can kind of see as they come into the university, which is what we did for LGBT plus History Month. So we had a rainbow flag flying from the Abbey, and also they painted the curb a rainbow colour, which is just really nice. We're setting up Nightline again. It's been led by a student, master's student, and also help from the advice centre. But just generally having Nightline is going to be a massive difference to students. Microwave on Singleton campus, just because so many students would ask for it, and it's kind of a little thing, but it actually took quite a lot of hassle trying to get in. And I feel like it's positively benefited students. Sleeping pods or a nap room, sort of chill out area. And the main reason for that is basically because I've wanted to, the most logical place for us to kind of put it is in our SU building. That's where there's kind of been the most space. But obviously with the uncertainty of whether we're going to be coming down and other people moving around, it's quite difficult.
The fortnightly newsletters for sport, just celebrating the good news of sport. I haven't done that. It has been really hard to manage your time with, and prioritising, sort of making money for the SU, and then making sure that sports teams are celebrated on social media. And
promised a free printing for students. So something that I've been working really hard on, and I really do hope that it comes to fruition either by the end of this academic year or next year for the next education officer.
Well, I haven't been able to improve the lighting in Singleton Park. One thing I did do was rally a lot of support through the petition, which has reached 2,000 signatures from students and the local community. The next step is to sort of lobby the council and work with the university to make the much needed improvements.
The Bay Campus sort of culture. Bay Campus has been was very dead and dry last year, and this year we've been trying to make improvements. And there has been some considerable movement, but still there's a long way to go.
A review of the student representation on university level committees. I think it's really important that we go back to the drawing board and see where offices are needed and where our elected subject rep or college reps are and can feed into the processes.
On a manifesto was about the sleeping pods and stuff, so that'd be cool if she cracks on with that if they're not done. But also, they've all of the candidates mentioned was the counselling services and the fact that we need to make sure the university is investing in the counselling services.
I think it's really important that Gwyn continues to sort of goad the university to back sport, and continues to work with the marketing and conference team to make sure that happens.
Finishing off what I've started with the academic societies and their new sort of framework, and essentially empowering them within their colleges.
Really improving the social facilities on Bay Campus to make sure that all the students on the Bay feel very much a part of Swansea University.